Hey folks, welcome to DCHL Leagues Championship Sunday preview. I'm your host, Suds Hockey, here with the well-dappered and looking Joe Shea. How about that? I gotta let you dress up for once. Joe Shea in a suit and tie, and of course the lovely-looking Narod as well.
Hey.
They're here to preview our big day today. It's our 2018 Spring-Summer Championship Sunday. 5 divisions, 5 championship games on tap today. We'll go over through them one by one. Before we do that though, make sure if you follow DCHL Leagues, go to our website, playdchl.com for all our stats, schedules, information about our upcoming season, which is going to start next week. It's going to be our autumn-fall season. It's going to be starting next week. Also go to our YouTube page to catch a copy of this, hopefully, maybe there as well, along with all our Championship Sunday games, which will be actually taped and live streamed on Facebook, courtesy of Joe Shea, who will be majority of the play-by-play announcing as well, too. And also thanks to Mike Lindenbaum, who's behind the camera right now, helping out with this technology. There you go. Mike put a thumbs up there as well too. So we've got that going on. Plus 5 games today. The first one is going to be our D3 game at 4 o'clock. Make sure you tune in for that on our Facebook Live page as well for the feed. That's going to be our D3 finals between the Stingrays and the Goonies. The Red finals will be at 5 o'clock between the Crazy Eights and the Hockey Dead. At 6 o'clock will be our D4 finals featuring the High Rollers going against the Gladiators, the Gwendolyn Gladiators. The D2 finals, which these two are in, is the Untouchables against the Jaeger Bombs. I always say Jaeger, but it's Jaeger Bombs. And the D1 finals, it's again Joe Shea and his Red Coats going against number 1 seed Puck University. That's going to be the 8 o'clock game for that as well. So all games will be on Facebook Live. You can watch it, comment, and you know what? Are we giving on those games as well too? I think you got giveaways, Joe Shea?
Suds, you join the feed, join the conversation. We got giveaways. We might be giving away t-shirts, we might be giving away free entry into tournaments, you know, that we have throughout the year. We might have other giveaways. So stay tuned, comment, enjoy the DCHL action, share it on your news feed. You know, let your friends and family know that, hey, you know these superstars.
And while we're here, you know, let's make it official. He's been doing this for a while, and so is Narod as well too, but we want to introduce our social media guru, our head of social media, Mr. Joe Shea.
The hashtags got me here.
Yes.
King of the hashtags.
There you go. Some great hashtags along with Narod. Everybody else contributes as well too. Thank you for doing that. We want to make it fun in order to follow our league as well. So Joe Shea is going to be very involved in that part. He's now our head of directing or marketing in that direction for social media, which is great. Now let's get the championship games on tap, Joe.
All right, let's do it.
We've got 5 divisions in DCHL. The first one is the Reg Division Finals. We'll go with that first, actually, even though it's played second in our sequence. Reg Division Finals featuring Narod, the Hockey Dead, against the number 1 and the 3-time defending champions, 3-time, maybe 4, the Crazy Eights.
Soon to be 4.
Joe, soon to be 4, already on the record. Wow.
I mean, they're the only team that's undefeated this season, okay? 1-2 punch, Aaron Brown, Sam Brinker, focused on that 1-2, bam, Emily Marshall scoring goals, lighting up the scoreboard. You know, if Hockey Dead can play tight defensively, if Dennis wakes up on the right side of the bed this morning,
that's a good point.
This afternoon, he ain't gonna wake up in the morning.
No, he's still sleeping right now.
He's probably still sleeping. If Dennis brings it, they get a couple goals, he get one early, maybe he'll rattle this team. You know, hard to say, but it's definitely gonna be an uphill battle for the Hockey Dead. Everyone knows
I
it.
want to chime in, if you don't mind. Okay, so I agree, it's definitely going to be a hard battle, but there is a chance. Look at how the Crazy Eights played last week against the Street Sharks. That went into overtime.
They've been struggling.
I mean, they had to work for that. They didn't look as crisp as they have in the past.
Let's give the Sharks a great game last week as well too. They played a great game. I agree with that. I'm not so sure I'm going to put this in the Crazy Eights column already because they've been going the wrong direction.
They're trending downward.
They're trending downwards, absolutely.
Didn't they tie?
And here's the key. They tied. Yes, they did. They've got one tie in the record as well too. Now the key question for me, Narod, here's maybe the key to the game. My personal opinion. Eric going to be here.
I do not believe so. I don't think he
That's going to be advantage Crazy Eights. No, he did qualify. I thought he did. Maybe I'm wrong, but he qualified.
Maybe, I don't know.
So, you know, I'm assuming Derek knows about the qualification. He asked me about it. So,
okay, well, that
if
would
Eric
really
S is here, that's a major game changer because Eric's going to take those slap shots. He's going to beat Zachary on goal. It's something that the Crazy Eight are not used to. That's going to be the equalizer in my personal opinion.
If Eric's here, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Hockey Dead's a favorite.
I would agree with that. Actually.
No, hands down. I go Hockey. If they got Eric, Hockey Dad have a huge advantage because again, Hockey Dad's playing a very good team game, playing strong. They just need a little bit more in terms of offense. They get that finisher, they'll be all right. You know, Crazy Eight's trending downward. You know, this is not a team you want to bet on, even if they're the favorite, even if they've got that history. They got that championship run, that little mini dynasty. You know, they haven't been playing up to their potential, and you can't say, oh, they're going to turn it on this week because they didn't turn it on last week, and they almost got upset.
Okay, let's talk about some of the strengths and weaknesses of these teams out here. I agree with Joe Shea. Crazy Eights, the speed's going to be the key factor. Yeah. If you're going to exploit the Hockey Dads, you have to exploit their defense, their defense lacks speed. That's a good key factor of this call. That's one of the part of the equation that the Crazy Eights talk about on their Facebook page, which I'm a part of. So they're going to target on the defense. But the other point to me is that Crazy Eights believe the best player of the Hockey Dad is Justin Yards, which I agree. He's a very, very top player. He's had a phenomenal game. Yeah. Derek's got to step up and play well. It's going to be the depth players of the Hockey Dad who have to limit the shots on goal and the breakdowns. And Dennis has to have a strong A game. Dennis can't try to overdo stuff. Dennis tries to overplay and become superstar. He's got to make the easy save and not be out of position. If he does that and keeps the game close, the Crazy Eights are favored to win this game by a lot. The closer the game gets, the deeper it goes to third period to the tie game, the more their sticks get a little bit nervous, I think. So it's going to be how close they're not going to keep the game. Can they get a lead? Can they hold that lead, put pressure on the Crazy Eights? That's going to be the key factor.
I will say, when I was taping the games last week, I noticed a couple little habits that Crazy Eights have. I might have shared them with the Hockey Dad. You might have shared them with the Hockey Dad.
This is why, share it with us. This is why we have a pre-game show.
Share it with us. Share it with us. Okay. You watch on the first goal Crazy Eight scored. Sam had the ball, we'll say, in the high slot. He threw it behind the back pass to Aaron, who was wide open, coming down the side. Aaron buried it. He threw the same pass 2 or 3 more times. That little, you get Sam to draw the attention. Aaron makes that cut. Someone's got to be on him. Also, Hockey Dad. Dennis has a huge tendency of freezing that ball. If Hockey Dad can't win these defensive zone draws, you're going to get a lot of point shots, and that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
That's going to be absolutely. My thought on last week's game, I thought the Crazy Eights became too much of a one-on-one team. They're better when they pass and use their speed to cut, and we're going to do that last week. The Sharks did a good job to take that away as well, too. Don't get me wrong. But the Crazy Eights got a little too one-on-one superstar. I'm the superstar. I'm going to make that play instead of passing, which always kills teams in general. So they got to play a better team concept and get really involved as well, too. Now, picks. I'm going to go ahead and allow me to make picks here. Start with Jess Narod. Obviously, going to pick the Hockey Dad.
I'm picking Hockey Dad.
Yes. Jess Narod plays Hockey Dad, so that's an asterisk mark there. Keep that in mind. She's going with Hockey Dad. Joe Shea, what's your official? Assuming that Eric will not be.
Well, I'll give you 2 picks. With Eric, Hockey Dad are the favorite. Without, Crazy Eights. So we'll see what the roster says at game time.
Okay, my official. I'm not gonna pick your picks. I'm gonna rep this game in general, so I'm gonna keep that to myself. But I do feel it's gonna be a close game. It's not a game that the Crazy Eights will run away with, my personal opinion, but we'll see what happens. It should be a fun game. That game is at 5 o'clock tonight. Tune in on our Facebook Live feed for that rec finals. Let's move on now to the D4 finals. D4, Division 4, featuring the number 6 seed, the Winwood Gladiators, the 6th seed.
Seeds don't matter in that division.
I agree with that.
Seeds don't matter.
That division was from 1 to 6, 3 points separate first place, if I recall correctly?
I don't know how many points it was, there were ties.
One game,
There's one win. The first seed had 5 wins, the lowest seed had 4 wins. That's how it is. Every team had 4 or 5 wins. It was coin flips, it's who's hot right now. Gladiators are hot.
I agree with that, and I helped coach the new team, the Shangri-La, and we got a bad draw. We were a 3 seed in these playoffs, and we do the Gwendolyn Gladiators. I knew we were in trouble. We lost them the first round. They moved us out. Then they played first place, top seed. I had Gwendolyn Gladiators beat first place as well too. That occurred as well. Now the Gladiators are the favorite now to win it all. But their opponents are the high rollers for the 2 seed.
It's hard to say because it's really how well teams match up. Shangri-La did not match up well against the Gladiators. First Ladies do not match up well against the Gladiators. What I got to do, I'm going to defer to them for the moment. I'm going to do my quick, spur-of-the-moment research, see who won the head-to-head in the regular season, and report back to you.
All right, while he does that, Jess Narod, your thoughts. You played this division, First Ladies.
Yes.
You played these teams
I
twice.
did. Yes.
So your thoughts on the matchup?
Well, I think it's going to be a close game. I think Gladiators are the favorite, in my opinion. And maybe it's just because they beat us recently, and I thought we were the favorite. But I do believe, based on my experience, that they're stronger than the high rollers, who happen to be an emotional team. And I think if
That's an excellent point. I'm glad you brought that up, Jeff. To me, the High Rollers are a passionate / emotional team.
Yes.
And that usually, in my opinion, works out to negative in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because it throws you off your game.
Yes.
Now, I'm not talking about Terry. Terry D's played very well, has been very good. There are a couple players on the High Rollers, you know, who are high emotional players, who when things don't go right or when calls don't go their way, they get tilted. And when you get tilted in a game like this, let me tell you, the referees will not listen to you, number one. And number two, you're only hurting yourself. So it's how well the Howls can control their emotion. That's the part. I think the Gladiators have more depth. They have more speed.
Yeah.
They have two lines to work off. They only have one line to work off of. So I give the edge to Gladiators clearly here.
Yeah.
But here's one thing that is breaking news. I know that I got a message from Joe Abbott, the captain of Gladiators, that Eric T's in net. Official word: Eric T cannot play in D4 as a goalie. Joe Abbott. So it's gonna have to be Dennis filling in for you, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not approving Eric T, a D2 goalie, to play in D4.
No.
It's not gonna be allowed. The normal goalie is PJ Brooks. I'm
okay,
going to hear that.
Dennis is a co-player.
I think just because he's in the roster doesn't mean he can play, because he's the roster for 4 players.
I see.
So as a result, I'm gonna tell you right now, breaking news: if you're watching Jake Morris or whoever it is from the Gwendolyn Gladiators, Eric T will not be playing goal. It's gotta be Dennis filling in unless you get somebody else who can
But
play.
is Eric T playing out? Because he's also
All
very
right,
good
Yes,
on the
but
floor.
Eric T on goal is a big advantage.
Joe's
So,
gonna give us the
like I said, stats, they split 1-1, okay? But the way I look at this matchup, Gladiators, they got Joe Abbott, they got Ben, they got speed, okay? You got Dimitri, you got Brian on the other side. It's a lot more skill. I don't say skill, shot power and shot accuracy. Brian's a sniper, Dimitri's a sniper. Gwendolyn's gonna outrun you. Brian and Dimitri are gonna set up in the zone, gonna make one move, you know, pass back and forth, nice little sweet pass, and they're gonna try to score that way. I kind of like High Rollers. I think the High Rollers defense is really good though too. You know, you got Carolyn back there. She's trending upward. She's player to watch right there.
I agree.
One of the most improved players in this division, one of the most improved players in the league. She plays strong. You know, what are Ben and Joe gonna do? You know, when they try to chip it past, Carolyn keeps it in the zone, throws it back in. You never know. It's gonna be a defensive battle. You know, I don't care what you say. Forwards are gonna score goals no matter what, but it's gonna be D's gonna win this. One slip up can cost you.
D4 is a D division. People don't realize that. D4 is all about defense. Most teams are defense based out there. In this case, you're talking about High Rollers, a top heavy line versus a depth team with 2 lines, possibly with Gladiators. They can throw Ben and Joe in one line and Aaron and Sam in one line. That's a big advantage for them.
Right.
So depth versus top heavy. I like the Gladiators. Going to picks right now.
Yeah.
My pick would be the Gladiators. Your pick, Jess, they're out here. Gladiators. Joe Shea.
I love the Gladiators. I know I've scouted some of the players for higher divisions. I have, not gonna lie, but I'm going High Rollers.
There you go.
I think High Rollers got it.
The contrarian pick from Joe Shea, High Rollers. That's the D4 game.
It's going to be a low-scoring game, though. D4 is the lowest scoring
Yes.
division.
Yes.
Lowest scoring division. I'm gonna say it's either 2-1 or 3-1 with an empty netter. That's my call on that one.
There you go, Joe Shea with the D4 prediction. That's going to be the 6 o'clock game tonight. Watch on Facebook Live page. Go watch that as well too. The High Rollers 2 seed against 6 seed, the Gwendolyn Gladiators. Now we're going to move to Division 3, D3. My least favorite division of all 4 of them. That's my personal preference. But it features 2 pretty good teams. The top 2 teams rated there. It's the Gwendolyn Goonies, the 1 seed actually.
Not the Gwendolyn Goonies.
I'm sorry, the Goonies.
The Goonies.
There's so many
In
Gwendolyn
breaking
teams out
news, the Goonies have been acquired by Gwendolyn.
There's so many Gwendolyn teams out there, you lose track. But the Goonies, the number 1 seed, I believe, against the Stingrays, the 2 seed. Clearly the top 2 teams in that division. They made the finals here. Your thoughts, Joe Shea? You ref a lot of these games. You ref a lot of D3 games. I believe it's going to be Patrick and Carl's ref this game. No, it's going to be Patrick and ref this game as well. I'm not sure who got this game.
I'm not sure. Could be Carlos.
I think it's Carlos. Carlos Patrick this game.
Right. Those are good refs for this game.
This of all the games, this is the most non-stop action. You're gonna blink and you're gonna miss a goal, or you're gonna blink and miss a breakaway. Goonies, high-powered offense. They got Casey. They got Jeff Carter. They got Austin. They got a lot of goal scorers here. Seth's on that team. Chris Winkler could be on that team. You know, just shooters, scorers from everywhere. And Stingrays, Stingrays. Kenny, Ken Suzuki, Felice. I assure you I'm not going to forget Felice, as he was one of the, I think he was 2nd in the goal scoring race in the entire league was Felice. Maybe 3rd, I don't know, whatever. They got good defense though. Chris Day, Maddie, I believe Cindy's going to be there. Maya, you know, there's this is such a talented game. It's hard to find a weak link. So everyone's going to contribute. It's going to be who steps up the most, and I'm very excited for this game.
Your thoughts, Jeff? No, before
I'm trying to look
your
at
thoughts.
the
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give breaking news. I should look up the page for here. Breaking news, which not everybody may be privy to, which I am. Jeff is not going to be in goal today. Okay?
Oh, I heard
so a pre-approved goalie had to be playing. That goalie is going to be Daniel Rubrick. That's right, Daniel Rubrick in nets for the Goonies today. Not Jeff.
Breaking news.
So there you go. That's something that I'm aware of. It's a fair goalie trend down because Jeff obviously is a D1 goalie and it's
Jeff's
fair
a really
exchange.
good goalie.
But Daniel's a solid goalie as well too. So it's a situation where now, what do you think happens now with the matchup? Stingrays can be a running gun. If Felice and Kenny are here, they're going to score goals galore.
Dodgen scores a lot.
Yes, and Goonies are built around a little bit more defense though. So talk about a offensive minded team versus a defensive minded team. Who has the edge here in this particular contrast of
hands down Stingrays. Only because of Daniel. I don't know how much he's played net recently. Very good player, very good goalie. But if he has an off game, he stumbles one bit. Goonies get that in their head. Okay, man, we got to overcompensate. Daniel's gonna, he might let one in. We got to bring it. Then you go for breakaway, and then it's two, and you're digging a hole for yourself right there. If Daniel comes out strong, I like Goonies. But he falters once, it's all going to be on how Ben Purse controls this team and keeps them focused.
That's the point. The Goonies can be also a temperamental team as well too. Ben Purse, sentimentally, is one of the temperamental players in our league out there. And there's also on the other side, Kenny Alvarado's picked up his game. He played much this season, but he's picked up his game recently and got a lot of props for that the last couple of games he's played. Going against Ben Purse, these two personalities can clash. If these guys don't control each other, I can tell you what, the referees will control that game. Carlson Patrick.
I'd love to ref this game. I would love to ref this game.
He's going to call the game.
I'm going to call it.
He's calling play-by-play. Yes.
Okay, so I was just looking up on my phone. When they first played, they tied 4-4. And then in the second
Goonies
game,
won the second one.
Goonies won the second one. But I also looked at the game page. First game, 5 penalties that game. And then the second game was 4 penalties. So you're right, the refs are...
The refs going to have their hands full here, and I can tell you right now, it's how well the team controls their temper. It's going to be the key factor in my personal opinion here. And my bet in that case will be the Stingrays. My personal opinion. But Stingrays are my pick to win this game. Your thoughts? Again, I'm assuming Kenny and Felice are here. I don't know what their stats.
Knowing Daniel's now, I go 60-40 Stingrays. Jeff is such a good goalie that not having him, even if Daniel plays just as good, there's a psychological advantage you have knowing your goalie is rock solid.
And I'll tell you what, you have Jeff going against the Kramers and the Rubies of the world in D1.
Yeah.
Luke hasn't done that yet. I mean, going against Felice, he's going to be tested going against Felice.
Yeah. They like to shoot. They like to shoot.
I will say he's played D2 before when Jen has been out for his D2.
No, he deserves the opportunity.
He has faced, some of the higher end talent in the league. I'm actually going to say Goonies are the favorites. I think that they've been clicking more and more with their chemistry, and I think that the Stingrays are used to that on the opponents they play. So I think they're going to win this. They want it more, I think.
It's really a coin flip game. My personal opinion, you're right about that.
Yeah.
I'm choosing the Stingrays, but either way would work here. That game,
player to watch for Goonies, got to be Austin. Austin gets on the board. He's built to be a superstar. I've been saying this for a while.
He's getting better and better.
So it's one of those things. He's got all the intangibles. If he can say a goal and 2 assists, or he gets 2 goals, even if he scores 1 early, I think he's going to have that confidence, and I think Goonies win. I think it really depends on how well Austin plays this game. I don't want to put a lot of pressure on him, but he's big.
There you go. That's the D3 finals coming up today. That's at 4 o'clock, the first game of the day. We have to change the schedule around to accommodate some teams here, so tune in for that game at 4 o'clock on our Facebook Live feed as well, too. D3 finals between the Stingrays and the Goonies. Now to go with the D2 finals, the one that these two are involved in directly. It's the Untouchables, a 3 seed, going against the number 1 seed, Jager Bombs, not Jager Bombs.
Got it right.
Jager Bombs. I still think it should be called Jager Bombs, but Jager Bombs is the official name. All right, Untouchables had a pretty topsy-turvy season, up and down, have some blown-out losses.
We always do. We always do.
And I mean, let's be honest, this division is our highest-scoring run-and-gun division. You'll see, better than D1 in terms of offense. This division scores goals, left and right, up and down the floor. And a great example of the Untouchables who can get blown out by 7 goals or win by 7 goals. And they've been on the end of both ends as well, too.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me what you have to do. You guys have found a way to patch up some holes, and one you're a quarterfinal matchup, and one is a final matchup where you're up to the 2 seed. a very tough 2 seed in the
yeah.
Gorilla
Gang,
Gang.
yep.
Yes. Now is the battle of the 2 female goalies again. Finals. It's basically a D2 division. Most of these female goalies right now. Your thoughts on the matchup and what you have to do between the Tides on the Yagerbox?
All right.
Joe Shea.
D2. I mean, if you get the stats this year, you want to see 10 goals in a game for one team. It's going to be D2.
Oh, over-under is about
yeah.
15 this game?
You know, I mean,
17?
never, none of the other divisions, maybe there was one 8-goal game in there. You want 10 goals? I mean, about 4 or 5 10-goal games for one team. 17 goals between teams. It's high-scoring division. For Untouchables, they want to win. It's don't let Sean score. Sean Miller is, take Sean out of the game. Just keep a guy on him, go let him score. They got Blaze, they got Boris, they got
Dual for point.
Oh my gosh, I go.
I mean, the team's good. Both
David
teams.
Boyer.
Dave,
Very underrated.
Oh, that's right.
Matt
We gotta talk
Kowalski.
about it.
Underrated.
Matt Kowalski, he's one of those guys. I think
Nicest guy in the world, by the way.
I like
Nicest
Matt.
guy in the
I like Matt a lot. I think he belongs in D1 as well. He's a strong player, very consistent. I think Matt's got a higher ceiling. Matt's a very good player. Untouchables, it's I think we got a bit of an advantage. We might be in Jenna's head. We might beat her head. We put up 9 last week against her. She was subbing for Gorilla Gang. Maybe she's a little maybe a little gunshot. You never know. Untouchables got to bring it. Yeah, I mean it's
It's gonna be a good game.
score a bunch of goals
Yeah.
is all it is. Like that's it. Who gets to 9 first?
Go ahead, Jess. Jess, quick.
We have someone returning for Untouchables today.
Yes. No, the secret weapon.
Yes.
Mark
Secret
Mager.
weapon. Stay tuned. Oh, Suds get away. I was gonna say watch our game on Facebook Live, but no
Mark
more.
Mager, who's on the rest Untouchables roster, suffered knee injury before the season started, had surgery, rehabbed his knee, and he tested me out on Wednesday night and subbing in front of our games on MDHL Wednesday Night League. He's eligible to play. He's got a medical exemption away from us, from the league. So he's going to be playing, but let's be honest here, Mark is not 100%. Okay? I saw him play on Wednesday. He's nowhere to play he used to be.
No.
So I don't think Mark's going to be a game changer. He's going to be a depth player. He's got hand skills, but speed-wise, speed's not there.
He's thinned up. Mark's thinned up a lot. He looks really good. Looks healthier than I've ever seen him. The thing is though, I don't want him going 100%. I don't want him going 90. I want him going where he's comfortable because I don't want him hurt. I don't want him to extend this injury. Play where you can, have fun. That's what it's about, okay? I get blown out by 10, I don't care. I want Mark to have fun. This is a team. This is, we win, we lose, it doesn't matter. We win as a team, lose as a team. I'm glad Mark's back. I'm happy. I don't want him to rush it though.
Jess, what time do we have on the clock up there?
It is 1:33.
Okay, we have plenty of time, 4 more minutes to go here. Now, on the untouchable games as well, too, to me, I disagree with Joe Shea. Jenna filled in against his team last week, but she was playing back-to-back games. She never does in our league out there. She was exhausted. I threw that game right out the window. Right, and that's probably more motivation for her than anything else. I give the edge to the Jaeger Bombs because I think Jenna, let's be honest, if you rank goalies, she's better right now than Tam in goal. That's an edge that they have in general. Now, question's going to be...
Tam gets very hot.
Tam can be hot. She had a great game last year. She could be trending up as well. We don't know.
Tam's playing great.
Yes.
I give the edge to Jenna in goal there. Now, the question is, which team's going to play defense more? That's going to be key because both teams tend to not play, can go gun-ho so far with their offense. I think the Jaeger Bombs have better defensive players. My edge goes to the Jaeger Bombs, but the Untouchables have won, 2 in a row before lost last season? 3 in a row? Was it 3 in a row or 2 in a row? It was 2 in a row. You got 1 championship.
No.
2 in a row.
Last season?
You lost last season.
No, last season was Funk Masters beat All Blacks. The season before, we were in the finals against HSA, who are now the Yager Bombs.
Yes.
It was like a 6-5, 7-5 game. Untouchables were up. They came back.
That was a classic.
It was a great one. Boris got a game winner. It was a great game. It's one of those things. I thought the game was a little more one-sided. It was played very well.
My point is the fact the Untouchables are championship material. They know how to win games, so you can never doubt them out. They've won 2. They were the finals 2 seasons back as well too. It's a game where the chemistry there is there. Their team's been on for a long, long time, so you cannot underestimate the Untouchables, in my personal opinion. Talent on edge on paper goes to the Yager Bombs.
Yeah.
So,
my pick is the Yager Bombs for that reason. Go ahead.
I don't know if anyone's interested, but during the regular season, it was 1-1, and we beat them when both teams had a female goalie.
And they had Romson. We had Romson early in the first game of the year, and they beat us 7-6. I believe it was a late Sean, like a last 30-second Sean Miller goal that got it. So I mean, it's going to be tight.
It should be a fun game to watch.
It's going to be close.
If you love offense, this is the game to watch.
Yes.
Okay, this is our 7 o'clock D2 finals on Facebook Live. Don't miss that. It's the Untouchables, the 3 seed going against the number 1 seed, Yaga Bombs.
Special guest Jason Stitch is going to be calling that one.
Our boys DCHL will get to call that game.
Jason's so good at that.
He is really great.
Jason's really good.
So he's going to be calling that game for us. We appreciate that. Now we go to the last but not the least, our D1 finals, featuring the number 1 seed, Puck University, missing a certain key player. Well, I think we'll probably tell you who that key player is today. A couple of key players, actually.
They're missing the most important player.
Well, I wouldn't say the most.
Hands down,
yes.
most important.
And it's not Jason Maxey. They're missing Maxey too. He's not the most important player. But he won't be here today.
Most important complainer, Jason Maxey.
Yes, he will not be here. I'm going to wrap that game now. Because Jason's not here. But no, to make a long story short, it should be a great game between the number 1 seed Puck University, who were a powerhouse this season in D1, going against the Red Coach team, who I thought were up and coming with a lot of young gun players, Will Sarr, Alex Ortiz, Brett Snyder,
Blake Harvey
there as well too.
Yes.
A lot of young guys,
Loaded.
hungry,
Loaded.
for their first
Joe
win.
Shea.
This is Red Coats, to me, their best chance to win the D1 Cup. So, Joe Shea being the captain on the Red Coats, what's the key success here?
This game's keeping me up at night. I think Red Coats are big favorites.
You think they're big favorites?
Big favorites.
Not Kona Vegas.
Big favorites.
Vegas has Puck University as a favorite, but I think it's closer than Vegas thinks. But
no, Red Coats,
Vegas has clearly Puck
Red
University
Coats
favorite.
are hands down the favorites. We got the best defenseman in the league in Will Sarr. We got, I think
Will's very good.
he's hands down the best defenseman. We have, take that, Maxine. Okay, we got Scott Webb, unbelievable goalie. Okay,
I would take Scott Webb will just stop right now. I think
yes.
Webb gets the edge of the Delta.
Webb's a very emotional player, like all goalies. When Webb's feeling it, we're a favorite. We got Alex scores goals. Blake is playing out of his mind. Okay, Brett playing good. Brett showed so much leadership last Sunday, making sure everyone was on Jake Ruby watch. Brett showed me a lot last week. He wants to win, wants to be a leader, knows what to do to get there. Team's willing to make sacrifices. Okay, and not only that, Pucky's missing their most important player.
And who's that player? It's Jake
Hands
Smith.
down, Jake Smith.
Jake Smith, the two-way forward, who's very underrated. I agree with that. I'm not sure he's the best player, but he's one of the top.
Now, I'm not saying he's the best player. He's the most important player. He neutralizes them. When they're low, he brings them up. When they're high, he makes sure they don't commit. He makes every right play that you need. He scores when he needs to. He shuts players down when he needs to. He's so good. Jake Smith is so good. He's not going to be there. Okay, that's such a huge advantage for Red Coats. We throw this one away, it's going to be rough. We got to win this game.
Now, Paul Steins is going to be here. He's going to be playing. He's going to be the one taking over Jason Maxey's spot on D. So I think Paul's actually either an upgrade. I think he's an upgrade actually over Maxey at this point. So
Paul's complaining game is really weak though. He's got to bring it,
which is why I love him more than I like Maxey. Anyway, and I do think that depth-wise, this is the deepest team in D1. They can roll out 3 lines that are very good.
Talking about Red Coats?
Red Coats. The deepest team in D1, and they have a deep roster, deep bench. This team actually beat the Puck Buddies last week, who were the 2 seed, in a terrific game. Terrific game. And the difference was the depth. You were able to roll out 3 lines, and the young guns came through as well, too. So this is going to be key for you. You've got depth in all areas. Defense, goaltending. You've got depth in forwards as well, too. The Puck University has maybe a couple of more higher-end top-line players. You know, that's Sean Miller, Josh Lerner, I get that. But can your depth beat out their second, third line player? That's the key to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can say they got Sean Miller and they can say they got Josh Lerner. Last week against Lizards, Kate, Joe F., and Emily Ox, they all scored big goals. 4-2 game against Lizards, okay? Kate got the winner, I think. Joe F got one. Emily Ox got one late. It was effort, it was hustle, okay? You wanna look at Sean and Josh and sleep on the other lines, you're gonna get punished. So I think Red Coats, their key, keep all these players grounded. You know, there's a lot of young, emotional players out there, you know, might not have all the experience. Calm them down, keep them on task, and make sure we don't slip up, okay? The last thing we need, like I was here 2 seasons ago, I said, Puck, you get that first goal, it's gonna be problematic. 3 minutes in the game, I was Emily Ox wide open in front of the net, got a freebie, and it went, I think, 9-1, Puck U in 2 seasons ago's final. Like, more maturity, more focus, and I think we'll get there.
Just interrupt. Your thoughts, Steve, before I put my final thoughts.
I think you guys brought up some excellent points. I think one thing that Puck University needs to do is for this matchup, which I think with today's lineups, given who we know is missing, in the past, I think they're very strong against teams that have more than one standout player on a line, and that might be difficult for them.
Excellent point. And
yeah.
my thoughts on that. Great point. Joe Shea. Hey, look, if Joe F beats me, if old man goals he beat, I can live with it. But let Joe F beat me. I'm not gonna let Sean Miller, Josh Leonard, and all those guys beat me. Let Joe get all the shots in the world he wants. If he beats me, he beats me. But I can't let the other guys score.
I bet on Webb over Joe F.
Yeah. And here's the key to me. The key component of this game, if you want to talk about that. Red Coat. I'm going off my memory because I ref a lot of Red Coat games. They're one of the highest penalty taking teams in D1.
Oh God, yeah.
If they take they've taken penalties that put teams on 5-on-3s. They've got to be more.
There've been several 5-on-3s
against the Red Coats.
Several, yes.
So they got to set the penalty box. If they have any chance, they got to keep their emotion and stay out of. They're not they don't argue calls, but they take penalties, and they got to stay away from the penalty box. If they do that, they have a great chance. I like the Red Coats. My pick would be the Red Coats to win this game in their first ever DCHL D1 Cup. Your thoughts, Joe Shea, on your final pick as well?
I'm gonna just dovetail to your point. If you look at D2 as well, Untouchables, highest penalty team in the division. D1, Red Coats, highest penalty team in the division. Pretty significant, okay? So if you want the Red Coats to win, you stay out of the box, okay? We killed a bunch of penalties. I think it was 4 penalties last week against Puck Buddies. We were 3 out of 4 on the PK. If we play strong on the PK, we'll do fine. But if we want to win, we can't get in that position to begin with.
Great. One last breaking news, potential breaking news on this game as well too. I know that the Puck University is looking for maybe a male defenseman late to cover Eyal, who may not be able to make it. He's hurt, I'm told. So that's breaking news as well too. That defenseman they asked for me was Carlos Cruz, supposed to ref this game. So it's a possibility. Carlos be
Please put Carlos back there. Please.
I'm trying to do you a favor. I'm trying not to approve Carlos. I'm trying to do you a favor actually. But Carlos may be playing that game. If we orders may be playing that game for Pucky, which means I would then ref the game as well too. So it might change the rotation refs as well too. But also on that point, at that period, we've got the veterans ref for these games. There's no rookie refs, no secondary refs here. These games have got the veteran refs, got some veteran play-by-play. It should be a fun day, fun day.
Yeah.
Your final pick on this game? I think you should pick on this game.
I think it's Red Coats, but it's going to be close.
So Red Coats. We all say Red Coats to be number 1 seed Puck University.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. Don't forget, tune in for these games here. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 8 o'clock on our Facebook Live page as well too of the games going on. Joe Shea will call the first 3 games, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I do the first 3. We got Stitcher doing 1, and I believe Tway's going to do the last one. Maybe we'll get Stitcher to stay around as well. Again,
Giveaways.
Yes, giveaways. Watch on Facebook Live. Join the conversation. Share it with friends and family. Let everyone know what you do and how you spend your Sundays, how you spend your Wednesdays. Like, it's just so cool. Like, we're all dressed up talking about this on Facebook Live to the 3 people probably watching. Like, this is so fun, though. The 1 person watching, hey, Maxine.
I got you. Before we get out of here, again, go to our webpage, playdch.com if you want to play in our leagues. We have 3 different leagues. Sundays, Wednesdays, and Mondays. We have roll leagues on Monday nights as well, too. We have pretty big leagues all the way across the board. Also, follow us on Twitter because we have fun hashtags. We have some hashtags today.
We have some great hashtags today.
And
I got one final message.
Sure.
Because I know there's some individual at the beach, clearly not hanging out with his family. Jason Maxine's watching this, man. I'm sorry what I got to do to puck you without you. Sorry. In advance, Jason.
There you go.
I love you, buddy, but I got to beat you down.
He ain't watching.
Well, thanks. Thanks again, folks, for watching on Facebook Live. For Jess Narod, for Joe Shea, I'm Suds Chan. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you later on this afternoon for the 5 D1 through D4 and Rec Championship games we have on tap. See you then.